four. Oh, it's after 4 o'clock. 5 minutes after 4 o'clock, and we've got this delicious meal here once again that Jen's prepared. We've got our burgers, and we've got these little franks here. Our eat log, and then we've got a cheese, and I added a little bit of cream cheese to the cheese sauce. So the cheese sauce was made with cooking cream, cheese, and cheddar cheese, and then the cream cheese. And I did find a new cream cheese, by the way, which I think is even better than this Eden cream cheese. So yeah, I'm ready to dig in. So one of the goals that Jen and I have here is when we start getting monetized and hopefully become very successful, which is one of our goals, is to because we've got to be really successful, and because what we need to do is get as many people as possible eating a healthy diet. You don't really have a choice. Everyone has to eat a healthy diet. If you don't eat a healthy diet, you're going to end up your health is going to fail. So, how is it that you can eat a healthy diet? Because there's too much nonsense out there, so you don't know who to trust, who to believe. I can tell you, the guys who do carnivore, the guys who do keto, the guys who do low carb are scientists. They're also physicians, and they've been showing remarkable improvements in people. My situation was I was diabetic. This was back in 2006. My sister got me on a South Beach diet, which is a very good diet, a little bit complicated, but it's a low carb diet. It's I think they call it a pescatarian or something like that. You've got a lot of fish in the diet, so fish and eggs, and that was I think they went a little bit lower fat on the South Beach diet because they were still worried about the cholesterol. So I've gone to higher fat diet here in the last 10 years. Um, Even before that, I was doing what I called the slaw diet. As of 2008, I discovered my own slaw diet, which was cabbage, carrots, onions, and occasionally broccoli and cauliflower and like that. I would mix it all up in a big, like 2 kilo salad. I'd load it up with mayonnaise and I'd put in like shrimp or chicken or something like that. And I would eat that every day. And I'd eat 1 or 2 meals a day. So I've been intermittent fasting pretty much since I was 10 years old. But I really got serious back in 2008 because I really wanted to really lose all the body fat, which I'm still working on to this very day. Still got a little bit of body fat.
Good afternoon,
Good
everybody.
afternoon.
It's too late and we're not yet eating.
Yeah, and she's getting hangry.
Yeah, like my granddaughter, she's so angry. I didn't even know why she's so angry. She never been like that. The previous live that I made, she just cried so much and she's begging for something, and I didn't realize that she is hungry.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so
No.
it's like there's something in it, but she's not sick, she's not ill, but she wants something.
Yeah. Now check that out. That burger has cheese in it.
Yeah, the half of it she eat it.
Yeah. She needs that.
Yeah, so she's the first
We feed
bite.
our baby girl. She's a year and 2 months now, a little bit more.
Mhm.
A year and 2 months, and we've been feeding her vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, mushrooms, the fried mushrooms, meat. She likes to take a big steak and chew on it. She likes to chew on chicken bones, chicken legs, um, and eggs. Eggs aren't her favorite, but she eats eggs. And yeah, we just feed her a really healthy keto diet. She's grown up to be a really healthy big girl. You need protein for not only your muscles, but for your brain health. Because these little neural connections in your brain, you're born with about 100 billion neurons. By the time you die, you might have 85 billion neurons in your brain. So that number slowly decreases over time. But the neurons will stay healthier if you're eating a keto keto protein diet, carnivore keto diet, proteins and fats. Those are the two important macronutrients that you really need. And you can get all of your vitamins pretty much from egg yolks. If you wanted, you could probably survive just fine for 100 years eating nothing but eggs. Humans need fat in their diet, and we need fat for our brain to work, not sugar. Humans are not sugar eaters. You can eat sugar, but it destroys your health. Watch Dr. Pradip Jamnadas. I'm going to tell you this over and over and over. He's the cardiac specialist from India who's been telling people, look, I see more heart attacks and such in my operating room than ever because of the sugar. Watch Dr. Jason Fung, the doctor who's into intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting, I've been doing it for years. The past 3+ years, 3.5 years, I've been eating OMAD. But I've eaten OMAD off and on for over the last 15 years. And OMAD is 1 meal a day. I do ADF, alternate day fasting. I have done extended fasts of more than 3 days. I've done a lot of 3-day fasts. I've done a lot of 7-day fasts, a lot of 10-day fasts. I've done uh, 3 21-day fasts over my lifetime. Here we got the beautiful Sabah, and they are hot. And so that'll be my carbohydrate for this evening. And by the way, I lost half my body weight and I don't gain it back. I kept it off I did during the COVID time when I couldn't exercise. You need to exercise too. Diet and exercise, king and queen, like Jack LaLanne said. Get your exercise done first thing in the morning. Make your cake. I exercise 2-3 hours every day. I've been doing that now for 15 years. Find an exercise that you love. This isn't a choice. You have to do it if you're going to be healthy. We want the world to be healthy. If you're not healthy, you're going to end up like Donald Trump. Your brain's just not going to function correctly. So please, please, please follow us, like us, subscribe us, share us with your friends. Hopefully, we're going to get some of these keto doctors on our YouTube channel and interview them. We're going to get people who've had success with keto, and we're going to find people who
We will just going. This is the first time that we will try this
first time.
Sausage.
We got the low carb, so I think there's like a gram of carbohydrate, not sugar, carbohydrate in these sausages.
I want to eat now. I cannot wait for him. If he want to talk, but I will eat.
Yes. So, and I don't want to get her upset.
Okay, let's try. Maybe I can put you. You want me to put some custard in it?
No, I think just like that. Yeah,
just like this.
Just pour it right on the plate. Yeah. You can pour it right on my burger.
All right, in your burger.
Yeah. Yeah. I've already tasted this and it's delicious. Our meals are savory. They're delicious, umami, savory. Jen cooks. These burgers have a little bit of crunch on the outer shell. Nice and tender and juicy on the inside.
Jana, she because Rihanna, she just left the crust because crust is a little harder for her. And she just grab all of that burger and she just leave it.
Girl. We'll be doing some upcoming videos with her. She's quite a little cutie. And wow, really delicious. I really like these franks.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not a big fan of this kind of a food.
Yeah.
But I'll try.
Yeah. It tastes more like a hot dog, but that's okay.
I hate hot dogs.
Don't worry. If you don't like it, I'll eat it. I used to eat hot dogs raw. I loved raw hot dogs. But I quit eating hot dogs because of all the crap they put in them. You got to get the good franks.
Yeah. This francs is like a 10 pieces inside the package, and it's like 400 plus. So each franc costs 40 plus pesos.
So what do you think, Debbie? Do you like the frank? Okay,
It's okay, not bad.
that's pretty good for her because she doesn't like franks. First time I took her out for hamburgers, she didn't really like hamburgers that much. I can't remember what was the first hamburger you really ate. Jolly Burger. I think you liked it okay. She's never been a hamburger type person.
I'm not a processed food person.
Yeah.
That's why burger, the one that you bought it, especially in the fast food, I'm not really a big fan of it. Hot dogs, I'm not also a big fan, and I really don't eat it. Even it was in the pasta in something, I don't like it. But this one is okay. Not that you can taste the food that lots of preservatives and lots of like sweetener or something. This one is not that like that.
Want some more?
No.
I'll eat it all. I love this.
Oh my god. You can come back.
Sure. There we go.
Now you have nothing to come back. Today our food is kind of expensive because this costs almost $1. This sausage, and our burger is kind of, it's okay. It's natural, like how much did I pay?
400, a little more than
I did
400.
all the groceries because I bought these pranks, I bought the burger, and I bought that cooking cream and this cheddar. It's like a 1,700,
Mhm.
and that is like
It's about
$30.
a little more than 30, about $35.
Yeah,
Worth it.
and
You'll never get a meal like this at any of the restaurants.
the burger, the half of it is in the freezer, and also the frank more than a half of it is still in the freezer. So he have another
How?
meal
No.
for that food.
Well, I know a lot of the expats here. They like to go out to eat. Like the restaurant we went to was this Outback Steakhouse. I gotta tell you, that was the worst steak I ever ate. It was like maybe a quarter of an inch thick. It wasn't even a good steak. It was tough, tough as shoe leather. Didn't have a good flavor to it. I paid more than 1,000 pesos. I think we paid 2,000 pesos for that steak. $40 for that horrible steak. Never again am I going to Outback Steakhouse.
This franks like I didn't feel the saltiness. Mm.
It's got a nice juicy flavor.
You know, if I eat some food that I really don't like, my taste bud become different.
Hmm.
And it's like if my taste bud become different, I hate that thing. So I will never look back again. But this Franks, I think I will eat it again.
Now, what I want to do is find some good sausages for her. Some good German sausages.
Yeah, this is a German Franks.
It's a frank. It's more like a hot.
What's the difference of a Frank and a sausage?
Well, they're just a much different flavor. Sausage is more like
Salty.
no, not salty. It's just a much different flavor, much different texture.
Mm. Maybe I'll try the because there's same brand, and I get the Frank because sausage I think is more expensive.
It is.
It's like
here in the Philippines.
almost 500
Mhm.
one pack of it, but
Mhm.
this one is like a 400 plus. But if I know that the sausage, but I think the sausage is more good because it's more expensive.
Well, not because it's more expensive, because it's just better.
Mm. That's why
You
it's
can you can buy
more
some
expensive.
inexpensive sausages. It's here in the Philippines. Cheese is expensive. Meat's expensive sometimes, and that's one of the things we want to do is
I will give this to my baby girl over there outside.
yeah help the Filipino people find a budget of healthy food that they can eat healthy meals. Uh, there we are. She took off with the microphone. Sorry about that. The thing about eating healthy is you have no choice if you want to live a healthy life. If you don't eat healthy, something happens to the brain, and it's called you're going to end up with some nervous system degeneration because you're not going to be building the good nerve connections, and then your mind is not going to function right. So what I found is when Georgia Ede, EDE, watch Georgia Ede. Please watch these people when I tell you. Georgia Ede wrote the book Change Your Mind, Change Your Mind, Change Your Diet. Change your diet, change your mind. One of the something like that. And she's there's our baby girl. She's on the YouTube channel and she's all over. She's talking to the physicians who really do the keto carnivore. Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Robert Lustig. She's all over the internet. She's becoming famous because she does what we do, which is basically we're changing our nervous system by changing our diet, by changing our exercise habits, by changing our study habits. Because what we're doing is we're working by changing the body, we're changing the brain, and it works better. As a matter of fact, it's absolute necessity, really. It's an absolute necessity if you're going to have good behaviors. Because how can you learn anything really if your brain is not healthy? You got to get a healthy brain. So first thing is change your diet. And the thing that's stopping most people, they don't realize it, but it's their ego. You've been programmed, and that ego's in your head, and the ego ends up running the show for you, whether you realize it or not. If you're having problem with mood swings, if you get angry, if you get sad, if you have panic attacks, if you have anxiety, that is the ego. And the ego is going to make decisions based on your emotions and how you feel and your attitude and your thoughts and your moods. And that is not a good way to make decisions. That's why we want people to heal their brains so they can start learning how to fine tune this mind so they have better behaviors. And you're just not going to be able to fine tune your mind. You're not going to be able to acquire information if your brain is not functioning at top performance. Why? Because, well, now Dr. Alan Watkins showed this on his YouTube video many years ago here now, where he talked about enhancing your performance. If you want to enhance your performance, he did it with breathing. And for me, I swim every day. So, wow, what an amazing way to learn how to hold your breath, breathe deeply, breathe rhythmically, and oxygenate all parts of your body, including this big frontal brain that requires that oxygen and this healthy food to get it turned on. Your ego works in the default mode network. It works in the behind the anterior uh, the anterior, I think it's the anterior cingulate cortex, and behind the prefrontal lobe, and it's making decisions based on, the limbic system, your feelings, um, and this is just not a good way to make decisions. You never want to make a decision when you're angry or when you're frustrated, and it's making those split decisions all the time. It's like watch Dr. Michael Shermer. He's going to tell you, hey, why do people believe in God? Well, it turns out it's kind of like almost in our programming. Watch Dr. I'm not sure if it's Dr. Jeremy Griffiths. He wrote a book many years ago called The End of the Human Condition. It's about our triune brain and how it's uh, biologically it is cognitively dissonant. Your thinking mind is out of alignment with your emotional mind. Yeah.
Hey, you eat na.
Yeah.
So she already full and she wants something. She want to throw everything in this table. So I bring her outside again.
Yeah.
More egg here, baby.
Sure.
I didn't count that. Two, four,
I think we
five.
had like 8 eggs total.
Hey, you already ate how many eggs this morning? Ay,
Um,
this afternoon.
I,
Oh yeah, I
I
remember we ate something in the
yeah,
SM.
we ate 3 eggs, probably about 3 or 4 eggs, about
How
one
many
o'clock. One
you
o'clock.
buy? Six? Mm. So he bought 6 eggs. I eat three. He ate three.
Mhm. Sometimes it's hard to find eggs because we when you're out and about. We used to be able to buy eggs at the Jollibees, but now they quit serving eggs.
Yeah, there was just only with the
Just
breakfast.
only with breakfast and only with their breakfast menu. So it's like, okay, you lost my business.
Where's my drink here?
I drank it.
Really?
Hmm.
How's your stomach? Okay.
Hmm.
Good.
I took a sip of her drink, which is mostly cream and a little bit of cocoa. And I don't usually eat cocoa, but wow, it was a little bit sweet because we had the stevia in there, and it was like, oh my
I
god,
bet you missed the chocolate, huh?
I did. I don't eat chocolate now because of the oxalates. I don't eat nuts because of the oxalates. That being said, I still eat a lot of food that I love, and you won't be able to stick to a diet or an exercise program unless you love doing it. Find those foods you love. Find the exercises that are enjoyable. If you don't love doing it, you ain't going to do it.
So shout out to Ninya Nakulangan. Hello, Ninya. Epic animation. Pag nakita mo, put a tank in a mall. Oh my God, that's bad. David Lopez Espinosa, excellent breakfast. Yeah,
We're breaking fast, even though it's now 4:30 our time, 4:30 p.m.
but you forgot the beans and the hash brown. No, 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 no.
Nope.
We don't eat
We don't
carbs
eat
like
carbs.
that.
No carbs. Carbs are destroying people's lives.
Carlos Peña, change the channel. What else is on? Chew with your mouth closed.
Yeah, I know that used to bother my brother. Uh, he couldn't sound. He can't stand the sound of people eating.
If you think, Carlos Peña, that we're lying, it's up to you.
Mhm.
We talk very authentic. We are very authentic people, and we don't need to prove that to you.
Nope. People,
What you see is what you get.
what you see is what you get. You might find us boring, but we don't care.
Good night, Carlos. Boring snoring. Have a good night. Good night. Okay. And to all who's watching and our viewers and the followers, thank you all. Really appreciated your time and effort doing this with us. And we will keep doing this till the
End of time.
end of
End
time.
of our time.
We will not get tired teaching you all, guys.
Because our hope is to help the world become a better place.
What we're doing and what we're teaching is what good with us.
Yeah.
And we make our body as a model for everybody.
That's right.
So if you believe or not, it's okay.
We don't care. And I know it's just kind of like fishing. You're going to find out those people out there are just really good people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the other day, somebody just send us some money. A bird. I cannot forget her.
I don't know, but it was nice. It's like, wow, that's the first money we've ever received.
And that is really, really, really appreciated.
It is. And our hope is to get 10,000 subscribers. Right now, we're just a little over 1,000. 10,000 subscribers, 20,000, 30,000, get up to 100, get 200,000 subscribers, get a million subscribers, and just keep climbing, climbing, climbing. Because there's a lot of people out there who are just like us, a little bit boring, but very happy. Yeah. And I want to help those people out there who want to be happy. Because this is all about enjoying life and living a happy life. Jen and I are just showing you that, hey, we do this and we just feel amazing.
Fantastic.
We feel fantastic. And it's like,
amazing.
You can do this too. If we can do it, you can do it.
What John Peterson said? Amazing.
Jesse Peterson.
What's his name? Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jesse Peterson said.
He is a weird guy.
Amazing.
He's a weird guy.
He's so weird.
He's a racist. He loves Donald Trump. Well, he's a black guy. From what I can tell.
He's a black guy, but he assumed himself that he's white.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only thing I can figure out is this has got to be some kind of a persona because, wow, nobody could be that stupid. But there he is. Triggering people and giving them a lot of bad advice, just like Donald Trump. That's the best they can do. Oh, well. Hopefully, Trump will lose in a landslide. No Kamala. Mm, I'm done. Poke a fork in me, baby.
Where? Which part?
Right here.
Here? 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 Here?
My belly.
Hmm?
Mm.
You see? Because my burger is not just even a quarter burger.
It's like a third pound.
Yeah, like a third pound. It's really thick.
It was like when Burger King made their third pound burger and people didn't buy it because it wasn't as much as a quarter pound McDonald's.
It's really thick.
Yeah.
And it's like until now it's like it's so heavy. It's like full of
Yeah.
it.
And I just
And
ate like 3 of those.
I think that ground round is more than a kilo, and the ground um lean is more than a kilo. So I mix it all together and just make like 11, no, just 9. I cook the 4 and I keep the 5, 9 pieces only. So it's like and then I put some vegetable in it like onion,
Mhm.
celery, bell pepper, and spices and salt. So that adds the kilos
So
as
what's our goal, baby? What's our goal ultimately for the world?
world peace.
World peace. And how are we going to do that?
One step at a time, one person at a time.
One person, one step at a time, getting you to develop a healthy lifestyle.
No.
Yeah, because
Find the good food for you. We
yeah,
didn't say that our food is good for you.
no,
But we say that this good is very good to me,
works for
for
me.
him. And look at
Blood
the
pressure
body.
down, diabetes is down, lost my half my body weight, no longer have a chronic cough, healed up my fatty liver. It's been amazing for me. It's like a miracle, like a freaking miracle. And I can't, I'm going to proselytize this diet till the day I die. It worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you. That's up to you to find out.
Find out the
But
good
hey,
for
give it a
you.
try. Try it for a week.
Yeah. Like try an egg for a week.
It's like okay, I'm on the same age as Oprah Winfrey, right? I don't
70
have
years old, my
yeah,
goodness.
70 years old, born January 29th, 1954. Yeah, Oprah. Hey, give us if anybody out there is connected to Oprah Winfrey, tell her that I'm in the same situation she was in. She wasn't ever even morbidly obese. She was just a little overweight. But you know what? She took it to heart. She started taking that GLP-1 inhibitor. I'm not going to mention the name of it, but I can tell you that that is not a cure. That's actually it's not changing her lifestyle. It's what her ego says. Hey, I'm tired of being referred to or thought of as fat. And guess what? It doesn't work. And you're not
Try
going.
this.
You're not going to be able to control your weight with the GLP-1 inhibitor. You're only going to be able to lose hunger, and that's not a good thing. I'm hungry when it's time to eat, and for me, once a day. So why am
Yeah,
I
it's already 4:40.
why am I not hungry all day long? Because I don't eat carbs.
We eat plain meat.
Yeah,
And this is our carbs.
yeah.
We eat first the meat.
Hmm? Eat the meat first, and then your carbs. And you're going to see from the guy who I think he's called uh, insulin resistant one, something like that. And yeah, watch him. He has this little insulin monitor on the back of his arm. He eats various foods, and then 2 hours later, he sees if he has a blood sugar spike. And when you eat when you eat proteins and fats, you don't get much of a blood sugar spike. And when you eat carbs, if you eat carbs after your proteins and fats, the blood sugar spike is like half or less. So yeah, if you're going to eat carbs, last meal of the day, so that you're not hungry all day long. Because if you eat hot carbs earlier in the day, it's your carb. You're going to have a glucose spike, You want to stop glucose spiking. Any of you who are out there eating carbs, watch the little lady who talks about the glucose spiking and how it ruins your life. Watch these guys: Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Jason Fung, Dr. Robert Lustig, Dr. Sean Baker. There's hundreds of them out there now, thousands of them. These guys are just famous on YouTube. They're either medical doctors or scientists that have proven that humans are fat eating carnivores. We're not vegetarians. There's nothing about us that's really vegetarian. And we're not sugar eaters. You know, uh, 2,000 years ago, people didn't have Snickers bars. They didn't have a lot. They did start getting into the agricultural revolution, so they started adding grains to their diet. Go back before the agricultural revolution. Go back 15,000 years ago. Where did people get sugars? They got it from cow milk, and they didn't even get it then because they didn't have cows back then. They got it from honey and fruit. That was basically the two sources of. I'm not sure when cows were domesticated. 15,000 years ago, maybe. Definitely not 50,000 years ago. People didn't have cows. So where'd you get your sugar? Honey, rare fruits in northern and really southern climates. Not a lot of fruit, seasonal. Here in the Philippines, they got fruits, but Filipino people didn't start getting fat until they got Americanized. Then they brought all those food corporations over here and started feeding them processed foods. If you want to eat a healthy diet, just cut out the garbage food, cut out the fast food, cut out the processed foods, the overly processed foods, cut out the hyper palatable foods. You know, don't kid yourself. These hyper palatable foods, they can come in a form that looks really healthy, like one of these protein bars. They're loaded with sugar and fats, and a lot of them are trans fats
Do you know where did I cook this?
in the hamburger grease. Yeah.
Yes. This one, the egg and also the sausage I cook in their grease, and until now they still have a grease.
Oh. And
Um,
let's taste it here. The other one tastes pretty good.
yeah, and
It's good.
I love it with the burger in it
You put a little cheese
and
sauce on
this
it.
cheese.
Mm, really good. Delicious. Find a diet that's delicious. You want to lose weight? Build muscle. You got to get fit. Don't think about losing weight. Think about getting fit. I think it was Socrates who said it's a shame for a man to go through his whole life and not experience what it is like to be fit. You want to get fit and you want to stay like that your whole life. This is easily done with a diet that you can just absolutely love and enjoy. And there's no reason that we can't feed the entire world like
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, nobody should be starving. And Jen and I have mastered how to make the terra preta soil. And a lot of people are still going, I wonder how you make terra preta soil. Well, I just science the shit out of it. So we make biochar, we activate the biochar, we make our own compost, we mix that together, and we make an amazing terra preta soil. Super simple. When we get enough money, we're going to buy land and we're going to scale that up. And we're going to fertilize it with vermicast. By the way, if you guys do decide to make terra preta soil, do not fertilize it.
don't put synthetic in it.
Don't put synthetic on
You're
it. Why?
killing the organism.
The organisms are what fertilize the soil. So if you are making that terra preta soil, don't put herbicides, pesticides, fungicides on it. Don't do that. You'll ruin the soil. Uh, you want to just let the soil. It'll grow all on its own, just like a plant, and it's better than your food that you grow in it. It's just totally organic. Amazing. You can feed your cattle, your pigs, your chicken biochar. They eat it. When you get poisoned, if you go down to the poison control center, one of the things they do is give you activated charcoal. I don't even think they use Epicac anymore.
Yeah, charcoal is good.
Oh,
In cleaning also.
yeah. People u-
Filtering
people used to clean. Yeah, filter your water with charcoal. Clean water. Mm.
and also holding. The charcoal can hold millions of organisms in a bit of a charcoal.
Purpose in life should be to achieve.
And those organisms will hold the soil that build up the earth.
That's right. Your purpose in life should be to achieve well-being. In order to do that, you're going to have a good diet, good nutritional habit.
I'm cleaning it.
Yeah. You're gonna have to have an exercise that you love doing. Just find an exercise you love doing. Might be walking, might be playing tennis or basketball, might be doing Zumba or yoga like Jen does.
He said that there's a new um like ping pong, but what do you call that? The
Foosball.
huh?
Foosball.
Is that
Foosball.
football? What's
Foosball.
no the one that like a tennis but a table
Oh,
tennis.
I don't know.
You
Oh,
told me.
I know. It'll come to me. At any rate, there's so many things that you can do to exercise and stay active. I don't know. So many things you can do to stay active and exercise, and you need to find that out for yourself because you have no choice. You have to exercise, you have to eat healthy, and you got to study. You want to learn how to learn, and it's really there's so many YouTube channels here on teaching people how to learn.
As long as you live, you will not stop learning.
Mm-mm.
Don't. If you stop,
It's,
you're
it's,
dying.
the information's got to go into your subconscious mind. You want passive learning. You want meaningful input. That's how you learn. You give the input that you're putting into your brain meaning.
Make yourself grow. Don't die.
So I had a fellow this morning ask me on the Facebook. He said he was drug addicted.
Hmm.
He was having problems breaking his drug addiction. He was had been practicing meditation for years. Said he couldn't get his mind to turn off. He said he didn't know what to do. Could anybody help? There was a lot of people who gave a lot of really good advice, but I can tell you this: meditation. If you can't sit there and be quiet, you're going to have trouble for the rest of your life. You got to be able to enjoy just sitting in one spot and experiencing the world as it is. And if you can't even do this for 3 or 4 minutes without thoughts running through your head, you're in serious trouble. So how do you do it? Well, you practice. You learn, hey, I'll listen to my heart, I'll pay attention, I'll listen to sounds or whatever. I'm just going to stop thinking. Because you can't listen and think at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do various things and think at the same time. So get into a place that's comfortable for you, where you're not getting a lot of visual distractions, so you don't have all these triggers going on, and learn to meditate. Pretty soon, you're meditating wherever you're at. If you've got a task that you love doing, like maybe you love cleaning house, maybe you love ironing clothes, maybe you love Zumba, maybe you love going for a walk. You can literally do that, clear your mind, and then when you do think, your thinking becomes more critical. So start putting information in your head, like critical thinking skills, like facts and knowledge. Don't fill your head with supernatural nonsense. That's all. It gets you confused with reality. You're gonna end up with cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. Dissonance. It's a mind that's vibrating, and it's not a good vibration. It's dissonance. It's out of
Ah,
tune.
Blues Harler said, I was talking about a pickleball. Yes, it's a
Pickleball.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
You remind us because sometimes we forgot something.
We do, and that's why you want to have.
And Raj said, is the meat you eat all grass fed?
No, I
We
don't think
don't
so. We
know.
don't know. We buy it
We
at the
cannot
store.
say.
Now, one of our goals is when we get to be self-sufficient, we're going to have our own cattle farm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do just like Bill Gates. If I become a millionaire, I'm gonna go out there and buy land. I'm gonna make my own biochar compost, and we're going to garden. We're going to.
This is a creative monk.
Yep.
Hi, creative monk.
Oh,
Eric Evans. Kamala is okay. So this is not our things is not for I don't want him to be
no, I read that.
triggered.
You know what? I don't care what you think of Kamala Harris, because Donald Trump, his mind is not functioning correctly, and he's been doing a lot of. All he does is run a bad smear campaign, and he has nothing good to say. He doesn't even have a plan. So if you want to run down people like me and Kamala and
Hi from England.
you want to run down progressive liberals, I'm fine with that. I don't give a shit. We're going to outvote you anyways. So there you go.
Eric Evans. We are in Luzon.
Yeah, for any of you expats that are in the area here of Tres Martires, we're going to be having a Thanksgiving party. And if you're like this guy who's running down Kamala Harris,
Why do I stay with this old man?
don't show up.
He's great, man.
Yeah.
I am very satisfied. I'm so happy.
I couldn't have asked for a
Okay.
better partner.
Blush Harler. She was talking about pickleball. Yes, it is.
Pickleball. Yeah.
So we are talking here about what it's good for us. We
Yeah.
are teaching what we think that is right. And
Well, I know it's right.
we didn't tell you to do what we're doing.
No.
Find your things.
Yeah. If you like pickleball, play pickleball. If you like
Yeah.
basketball, play basketball.
If you think Trump is
if you-
good for
if you-
you,
Yeah.
go for
But
Trump.
if you like Trump and you don't like Kamala, stay the fuck out of my life. I don't want anything to do with you. I really don't.
No politics.
No politics.
No politics, no religion.
If you're most of the people who have
He kind of little
most
trigger
of the
about it.
people who identify with politics are ruining their lives. Why? Because you're creating an ego, and an ego is just a false identity. What we're helping people do is escape from the ego by going, hey, guess what? Realize that probably 90% of the people who are MAGA,
David Ridgway, vote for Daddy. Did
vote for Diddy. Oh, P. Diddy. I think P. Diddy's in big trouble now.
What? Who's that?
P. Diddy. Oh, he's in for trouble for racketeering and sexual misconduct.
Oops.
He's this black guy he's a billionaire.
Oh.
Yeah,
good.
he's a billionaire and he's ruined his life. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, sometimes money ruin your life.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I am afraid to get rich.
Yeah, don't worry about that, baby. I'll keep the reins on her.
Yeah, because sometimes what ruin your relationship, sometimes this.
Well, usually
So-
it's not having enough of this,
Yeah.
or somebody who doesn't know how to spend
Yeah,
this.
how they sometimes
They
they
don't
didn't
invest.
even know.
Yeah.
They don't know how to invest it. They didn't know how to use it. Like I'm somebody telling me that I am a money face. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we don't care.
You think I'm a money face? I don't even care his money.
Yeah.
His money is not that big,
It's me. I'm the genie in the bottle.
He is. I
Yeah.
love him.
I popped out of the bottle and I said, "What 3 wishes do you want?" And she said, "I want a lot of money."
No. I want. Are you sure that is my
No,
first
baby,
wish?
I'm shitting you. This is a joke, Long.
Okay, what is my first wish?
Her
Yeah.
first wish is, I think, to get her kids. Yeah. And my first wish for her is to take care of her health, because she was letting her health go to shit in
Yeah.
hell in a handbasket. Yeah. And so I said, hey, baby, you got to take care of yourself. You want your kids. Guess what? We got all of her kids. We got her grandkids. Her life is now complete. And pretty soon she'll have an amazing little YouTube channel here. And this is her baby. She's taking 100%.
And you're one of it.
Yep. You're helping us.
Yeah. All who are interested and all who are really staying with us and all who want to learn from it, stay tuned. We're always here for
And if
you.
we become bigger than Mr. Beast, and that's my hope, because he's got 300 million followers.
We don't want to be bigger as big as giant.
No, what we want a lot of followers so that people are going, yeah, we want to eat healthy and we need the truth. And guess what? The truth is out there. It's not all fake news for you Trumpers. So, and again, the MAGA people, 90% of you people are decent people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's about 10% of you that are complete assholes. But don't feel bad because I'm an asshole too.
Yes.
Yeah, I am. Don't tell anybody. I love
Why?
to see the look on their face when they find out for themselves.
That's what he always telling me. I said, "Hey, baby, you know what? Sometimes you're kind of an asshole." They said. So I was
Read the
like,
four agreements. Don't think, don't take things personally. Try to be impeccable with your word. I try.
I'm just so authentic. When I feel something I don't like with him, I'm telling him, "Hey, shut up, asshole." It's like sometimes I need to shut up his mouth.
Sometimes she needs a zipper.
Yeah.
Zip it.
But
Zip it.
the good thing with it, he didn't take things
I
personal.
don't. I don't
He
take
just
things
shut up
personally.
like a, and then
Yes.
he take a breath.
Sometimes you got to use your head.
Yeah, he take a breath and said, "It is what it is."
You got to learn to breathe deep. Breathe deep, and that's yoga, meditation. Trust me. If you can't learn to sit there and be quiet and breathe deep, and
Tito Mario Kamba, tubig yan. Mm. Wala pa, tito? Okay.
so yeah, for any of you out there who wish to donate money, we
Mhm.
would rather you share, like, subscribe, and watch. But if you want to donate money, please don't donate any more than like $10 or something maximum. Even if you want to
Even
donate,
$1 a day.
yeah, that's not $1 a day.
$1 a
We
day.
do need a few more billion subscribers before we get $1 a day, and then we'll be the richest people in the world, which is that's okay
Don't assume so much.
because every dollar that you donate is going back into Disciples of
It
Down
is.
to make
We
this
are
world a better
going.
place.
We have a really a big goal
We have
here.
a huge goal: save this planet,
Yeah.
lower the temperature of the earth. How? With our biochar composting. It works. It's doable. I've proved it. It not
Ali
only
Cat Capone. Hello.
hello. So
Okay.
yeah, help us by liking, subscribing, watching, share this to your friends. I'm an asshole, but I'm not a perfect asshole.
Yeah, he
And
is not.
no, the people who don't have hemorrhoids, they're the ones who are perfect assholes. About 2/3 of the world has hemorrhoids, so at one point in their life or another. So I'm like them. I'm not.
Are you talking about me?
No, baby, you're perfect.
No. I take things personal. Joke.
She's getting a lot better. People who've been traumatized take things personal, and she has been traumatized. So I'm a little. I for the first few years here, I've been handling her with kid gloves because
Oh
you got to
yeah.
be careful. People who've been traumatized.
Before my
You don't want to trigger them, especially when her period comes along. Whoa, don't trigger them. They'll just go into a crying jag or whatever. It's not good,
yeah.
especially with people who are suicidal. Yeah, there's people out there who are suicidal.
I am.
Yeah. So
I'm not proud of it.
not anymore. You don't even entertain the thought, do you, baby Co?
I should say so.
That's what I say.
You
Because
know.
she didn't want to stress me.
Yeah.
Because I am. Without her, none of this happens. None of it.
Actually,
Yeah.
that kind of a thought is really make me really unhappy that sometimes I go to the point that I'm hurting myself, that going to the point that I'm thinking that thoughts of killing myself begun. And that is so bad for a person who have a really good life.
Yeah.
And we have a beautiful life. Everybody has.
Well,
It
everybody does.
depends how
Everybody,
you take care of
everybody
this
has the
body and mind.
opportunity to have a beautiful
Mm-hmm.
life.
It's your
Well,
choice.
it's not their choice necessarily because people are stuck in bad environments. They don't have food. They don't have water. They don't have shelter. They're not meeting their basic needs. And so this is the goal of Jen and I to give everyone that opportunity to have a good life. And then
Yeah.
we're going to keep promoting the diet and exercise so that you can keep having a
Because
good life.
80% of our body is the food that we eat,
Yeah.
our diet. So you need to learn what is the good food and what is the right food for your body, because your body is not a garbage can.
Mm.
You are not a garbage can.
And food corporations, guess what? They don't care about you.
Always remember that you are loved and you are precious.
Mhm.
Don't even think about that the food is so expensive for you. No,
So if you have
because
to,
you are
yeah.
priceless, you
And
are precious.
if you have to pay a little extra for grass-fed beef, get it by all means.
Yeah.
I would if we could. But we don't.
Actually, there's a lean beef there, and there's
But you don't know if it's grass.
ground round. So I don't know which one is good, but what I bought
It's like
the most
chickens.
expensive.
Fortunately, a lot of the chickens here in the Philippines are just free-range chickens.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of free-range chickens. We get a lot of free-range eggs, and we try to do what we can. But the only way we'll know for sure is if we go to a free-range farm. And sometimes, hey, you got to take what you have available to you. So I would say
Yeah.
first, start eating healthy. Just get rid of the sugar. Get rid of that sugar. Don't try to be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
If you're going to try to be a perfectionist, you're not going to succeed. Be a
Because
high achiever.
if you looking for a grass fed cow, it's like
Good
where?
luck. Good luck. Now,
So
I
it's
know in the
like
United States we can get grass-fed beef, but here in the Philippines, you don't know
we
what you're
don't
getting.
know because
I see the farmers out here all the time spraying pesticides. I walked by one the other day. He was spraying pesticides on his little tree there, and it's like, and then I know they use fertilizers. They just pack it in and dump it all over the pineapple fields, and it's like, okay, you're destroying the organisms in the soil.
yeah.
And I imagine a lot of these products are GMO products. I mean, corporations pretty much run the world. How do we change that? One step at a time. Baby steps, and baby steps are
Better
better than
than
no
no
steps.
steps.
Right. So how do you help change the world? Well, help us. We'll do it for you. I have a plan. Unlike Donald Trump. Donald fucking Trump doesn't have a fucking plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
She
him.
doesn't want to, but I do. I want you to vote for Kamala Harris and end that scourge that would ruin the world. You don't want to
Okay.
give that idiot the plans for the nuclear codes.
Oops.
Mine doesn't even work.
Okay, so again, to all the viewers and to all the likers here, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we still have
Oh,
30,
50.
50 viewers now. And, it's very, let's wait for an hour and 5 minutes
Oh,
before we take off. And,
okay. What do you want to talk about, baby?
about that synthetic fertilizer, what they do to the soil, they're killing it. They're
Yeah.
killing all the organism, the microorganism inside of it, and that is one thing that the earth will be deteriorated. Um they will not provide a lot of it because
Well,
in the years come when the soil is gone,
it's
you
gone.
cannot even plant any.
You won't have enough food to feed the earth because the
Yeah.
plants need soil to grow. The plants need
Sad to think about
plants
that.
need water. They need sunlight. They need air. We can take the carbon dioxide out of the air and put it into the soil with our biochar. We can use the biochar to amend the soil and give it structure. And we
Mamaya.
can and
Boko ka mo muna.
we can
Boko bunso.
the biochar creates a home for the microorganisms. So that in a good soil, you've got about 10 billion organisms in a tablespoon.
Okay, so I will
So,
leave or maybe we can finish now.
We can wrap
because
this up.
So, yeah,
because we're going to do this tomorrow. We're going to be at Villa Feliciana
Yeah.
tomorrow. Please watch us.
I'll bring all my niece and nephews
Yeah.
there who will come. We will celebrate a bonding for a cousin.
Yeah.
So my
and
children,
and her, is it your pumpkin?
yeah, niece and nephew.
Her niece and nephew just had Well, no. Leanna Marie just had her 20th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also some of my niece and nephew, MJ and Macy, they have a previous birthday and we didn't
We
do
didn't get to
anything.
celebrate that.
Yeah,
So this will be
and
nice.
also Mark Louis. So I'll bring them all and I said, let's celebrate. Let's
Yep.
band. So everything will be
And then the
um
baby will be down there, and we're gonna rent a nice little cubo with air conditioning, and it should be a lot of fun. And they'll have a
yeah,
little fiesta down there or feast.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of like
Oh.
an impromptu party.
Okay,
Yeah.
so again, to all of you, thank you all.
Thank you all.
Really appreciated all the time and effort that you gave to us. And it's really, really appreciated. And hopefully, don't forget to like and subscribe, share our video, and
Love yourself.
love yourself first. Take care of this body, take care of this beautiful
Happiness takes work.
mind. Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Misery is
do your
easy.
tasks, exercise, diet, meditate, study. That's your responsibility. That's what Jen and I promote.
Can you do this?
No,
Do it.
that's as far as I go.
Dun, dun.
The one I like is where you put your fingers together and pull them apart. This is practically impossible. And she's the only person I've ever been able, ever,
Like this. They said, this one you can separate, this one you can separate, this one you can separate, but this one you cannot.
not
But
with these two knuckles together.
yeah, but I separate it.
Yeah.
Separate it all.
Give it a try. Kind of like trying to lick the back of your elbow.
Okay, again to all of you, bye bye and
Bye-bye.
namaste.
Namaste.
Shella Miss 78, hi! Ikaw ba yan, ate? Okay, whatever, whoever. Thank you all. Blue Shoulder.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at Villa Feliciana. We've been all day staying there because I have also give each other a high five. Hi, hi, hi. Ooh, so high.
Here's a better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I hate to say bye-bye because you're
She's
still all there.
She's becoming addicted to her YouTube. I love it.
Bye all. Love you all. Mwah. Namaste.
Namaste.